Hello everyone, I'm Yuan, and today is July 7th, 2013. Okay, let me tell the thing yesterday first. Yesterday, Joey and I went to Glasgow. The city, is a very big city. It's bigger than Edinburgh, and we went to Glasgow by train. We start from Waverley Station in Edinburgh and went to Glasgow Queen Street Station, and it costs £12. And first, after we arrived at Queen Street Station, and the first thing we see is the George Square, but the George Square is not open. I think it is because I don't know why it's not open, but outside the George Square you can also see the statue and the statue in George Square, so it's okay, it's fine. Then we went to the Glasgow of modern art. It's a museum. Yes, modern art museum in Glasgow. Yes, I think the modern art museum is better than the museum we went to the day before yesterday. Yes, there are a lot of things in the museum, and we took about maybe half an hour, and we finished our tour in the museum. Then we went to the lighthouse. Yes, the lighthouse is also like a museum, and it has about 7 or 8 floors, and it's very high. And when we go to the top of the lighthouse, there is a ABC, America born Chinese, and I trading with him, and yes, I think he studied in UK, and yes, we took some picture there, and from the top of the lighthouse you can see all the city, you can see all the Glasgow. Yes, and the 5 floors museum is now open, and the 4 floors museum you have to pay some money. So we only went to the 3rd and the 2nd floor museum in the lighthouse, and the one floor museum is not open. Yes, so in the lighthouse they have fine gallery museum, gallery. Yes, maybe gallery is correct. Yes, 5 floor and 5 gallery, but only 2 you can visit here. It's a little funny, but whatever. We also stay in the lighthouse about 1 hour. Then we went to the church. Yes, the Glasgow Church, Canada. Yes, and we are very lucky. There is they will hold a wedding there in 1 p.m. So I waiting for the bridesmaid, and yes, the bridesmaid is very beautiful, and well, I think people who can having a wedding in the Glasgow Center must be very rich, because the church is very big, and it's a very nice place, and it's beautiful place. Yes, and yes, when we finish our tour in the Glasgow Center, in the church, then we ate dinner, and in the near the church there is a cafe, and on the upstairs of the cafe there's a religion museum, and the religion museum talk about not only the religion in Glasgow or in UK, it show about the whole world's religions. Yes, all including Muslim, Christian, and Buddhist, and yes, many religions, and also religion in India. Yes, and then we back to the Queen Street Station, and Joey said she had another plan, so we separated. Then I took the underground train. Yes, in Glasgow, the train who the train which is underground is just so called underground, and I took the train to another museum, another art gallery and the museum, and the museum is very big, and it's also a very nice museum, and while the museum is big, but I can walk all the part of the museum. It's not bigger than the museum in Edinburgh, yes. And then I get off the museum. I try to find out another tourist site, but I got lost. So I didn't find out the American Street House, and finally I find out about it's 5 p.m. so the house is closed, and then I went to a underground train. I go to another to the Glasgow School of Art, but it's also closed, and then I went to the Willow Tea Room, and it's also closed. So I just outside in the street place. So the whole day totally I went to 8 place, and 5 of them I enter the site, including the Glasgow of Modern Art, and the Lighthouse, and the George Square. I guess yes, and the Glasgow Center, and the museum, and yes, the other 3 places I just outside and took some picture, and finally I finished my tour in Glasgow, and I think it's very worth to visit Glasgow because I only took 1 day, and took only £12 for a train, and I visited almost all the things in Glasgow, so I think it's very worth it. Yes, but it's also very tired. Yes, Glasgow is bigger than Edinburgh, so yes, I keep walking for whole day, and yes, yesterday I was very tired. Okay, that's all for yesterday. Bye bye.